are so excited to have you. Congratulations on your well-deserved Emmy nomination.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Huge.
And congratulations to you guys. Yeah, it's wild. I still, like, when you said that Emmy nominated, I go, wait, that's me? Are they talking about me?
That's
like,
you!
What is happening?
It is so well-deserved. You're nominated for supporting actress, but also the show itself got 18 nominations.
Yes. It's incredible.
Now, you play Zosia, who's one of the joined, one of the hive-mind. So does that mean if you win the Emmy that you have to accept on everyone's behalf?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So basically, the whole world got nominated.
Hey, this is good news for all of us.
All of you guys, you know.
I wish everyone luck.
Yeah.
The story of how you got this role is wild. You were working steadily, shows like True Blood and Justified and Sneaky Pete, and then you decided to kind of step back for a bit and raise your children.
That's right.
Have a family. And I heard your agent and manager took that super well.
Yeah, they took it very, very well. They said, thank you very much. We don't want to work with you anymore. So, yeah, that was very disappointing. Yeah.
Isn't that's...
It was shocking.
Name names right here
You know,
and now.
sometimes I want to be like so and so and so, and so I'm not going to do that. But it was, you know, I think it was scary because I was 39 going on 40 when I decided to have kids. And also I decided when the pandemic happened, the shutdown happened in March, and in July, my husband and I were like, I think we need to procreate. I think we need to have, I think it's a really good time to have children.
Right.
And so, yeah, and it was important for me to be stay-at-home mom for the first 2 years because I grew up in communist country. So I know communism very well because I know there was a lot, very well. And so, you know, my parents would travel to different countries to bring a better life for us. And so they weren't around, and so it was important for me to be there for my kids, and because I missed them. And so when that happened, you know, you feel so disappointed in the people that they make that choice where they say, I don't want to work with you anymore. And so then I had my second son, and after he was 18 months, I really wanted to start acting again, and I got out of nowhere, I got an email with an audition for the show. And, you know, I didn't know how I was ever going to come back to acting. And so when that came through, it came from someone that I didn't know. It was a commercial agency. I was on their roster, but I didn't work with them. And if it wasn't for casting that remembered me from years prior, that I would have never had the opportunity for you, which is so wild to me. And their side of the story is that they were running out of resources. They had over 5,000 submissions for this role worldwide. Gosh. They couldn't find Zosia. They went through their digital files. And they were running out of resources, and they had to go through their old cabinet, handwritten notes of all the actresses they've ever seen. Wow. And they stumbled upon my photo, and they went, "Whatever happened to this girl?" And that's how I was able to audition for this.
And clearly, you left an impression.
I'm still pinching myself because I can't believe that. And now being it's just, I literally feel like I'm dreaming and I'm waiting for somebody to go, okay, kid, you had a fun run. That was great, wasn't it?
Nope,
now back to reality.
It's all real and so deserved.
Thank you.
I am such a fan of the show. I'm always telling people, I'll say you have to watch. I try to explain it and then realize there's no way to explain this show. So I just say, watch it, trust me.
Yeah.
How do you explain the premise of the show to people?
I mean, I do love the log line, the most miserable person in the world trying to save the world from happiness.
Yes. Someone's got to.
Someone has to. So I think, and Ray Seahorn does an incredible job as Carol Circa. So
she really does.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. Yeah, it's a wild concept. I mean, a virus breaks out and everyone becomes happy and content and joyous.
Except a few, a dozen people.
A dozen people that are immune to the virus, and also the world becomes one consciousness, and they communicate telepathically, and anybody can perform anything, and they're the best at it, which is so interesting. It's such a wild concept, especially with the AI, with the conversation of AI today.
Exactly, and I want to talk about your character because Zosia is, on one hand, you're sort of playing this slight detachment, this heightened intelligence, almost AI quality, and yet you play her with so much warmth and texture. How do you prepare for something like that? How do you even approach a role like that where you're having to play that dichotomy?
Thank you for saying that. Well, when I first read it, I was definitely, the concept of who the others are was overwhelming, exciting and overwhelming, because you're like, oh my God, how am I going to approach this? And I'm a big dreamer, where I do dream work for my characters to tap into the subconscious, which started with Carl Jung. He wrote the Red Book. He used dreams to heal himself, and you can use that for your characters, which is quite fascinating.
Wild concept, dreams? I gave up on those long ago.
Dreams.
Explain
what are dreams?
Dreams mean. How does that work?
Before you go to sleep, you write a letter to your subconscious, asking to reveal to you whatever it is that you want answers to. And what's fascinating is that things come up, and you get kind of, some people will be like, this is so woo, but it's not. We all dream at night, and our subconscious talks to us through images, and so that you can use that for your characters. And so whatever comes up, there's a process that you go, and you can talk to the images, or certain things come up. You're like, oh, wait, I could use that. This relates to my character, and meditation came up for me, because ego gets lifted when we meditate a lot, right? And when you meditate daily for a long time, what happens is that you're your body, but you do feel this connection to the world energetically in a different way. You do become one collective, but energetically, and you feel unconditional love for the world, and there's no ego. And there's more and more studies talking about that. So meditation, I was meditating a lot for this character to tap into that energy, because she lives in a different frequency.
Right.
There's a lot of different layers to her, and when I ask Vince about who the others are, he says, he's very simple. So his response was, they're happy, content, unflappable, and they don't have a full spectrum of emotions, but they are fully fledged human beings, right? So they're not robots. So they experience feelings, only limited amount of feelings, what are the positive feelings, I would say, and anger and grief and sadness is a memory that they experience and doesn't live in their body. They don't have nerves. They're not afraid. They're not even afraid of dying, because their memory is uploaded into the system, into the hive mind.
Now,
so it's so interesting. It's really fascinating.
Do you think that this kind of dream work and meditation could work for our administration?
I would highly recommend it.
Okay,
yes.
I think
I should have a meeting with them and be like, hey guys, so
could you just
have a cure,
a quick master class for them?
Yes.
I think it would be, the world would greatly appreciate it.
I should take him through a dream class. Yeah.
I'm curious, what do you think Zosia was like as an individual before she became part of the hive? What did her individuality look like? Did you discuss that with Vince?
I didn't, and normally that's something that I do. I do backstory for my characters, because I think it's important, because we have, we all have our tics, our trauma and everything, and we come from that place, and behavior comes from that place. And with her, because she's not who she was prior to the joining, I didn't want it to color my performance. I wanted to build who she is today. So I didn't ask Vince any of those questions, but you do see in episode 8, the monologue that I have about mango ice cream.
Yes.
And so there is a moment where you get to see a little bit, and this is another fascinating thing, when I talk about the mango ice cream, I pause because I don't have the memory of it, and I have to tap into the collective to bring out the memory of who she was, because it doesn't live in me anymore. It's right. So we talked about that, and you know that she was born in Poland, and that she came from no money. She didn't have any money. So that's the only thing I know, but I haven't built her backstory, which I'm very curious about.
This is why you're Emmy nominated, though. You made the right choice. It's working for you. It's definitely working.
Thank you.
So from here, what would your dream role be next? Do you want to play a woman who's just completely unhinged?
Oh, yeah.
Goes nuts,
Just
wild?
mental, just utterly mental, and just like
Yeah.
ugly, does like the ugly cries.
Yes.
I want to like go full on out.
Let it
yes.
all
Let it all
out.
out. Because think about it, when you have to suppress your feelings so much on a daily basis, when, you know, when Carol, played by Ray Seahorn, when she beautifully has these big emotions and you just got to hold that in all the time. You know what it made me? It made me a better mom.
Oh.
You know why? I mean, I know it's cute, but like, you know, I have 2 little boys, and you know, they're beautiful and a lot. And
And a lot.
as you know,
I know.
you'll
I got
have,
boys,
yeah, it's
yeah.
like you're their punching bag, and you just like,
yeah.
you love them through it all.
Of course.
But it made me less reactionary. Which is
so
wild.
you tapped into your
Yeah.
collective. You tapped into
yeah.
Zosia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this dream
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
My son will
Yeah,
thank
I'll
me
take you
later
through
for
it, yeah.
Well, listen, if you end up getting a totally unhinged character to play, come over to the Daily Show. You could do your research by watching cable news all day. That'll send you into a pure
Oh, yes.
rage
Yes.
panic. You are such a joy, and
Oh,
congratulations
thank you.
on everything.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for
much.
being here.
Thank you so much.